Hey guys, I wanted to check in, just a brief check-in. I did my second 5K today. It was in Dayton, Ohio at the Christmas in July 5K. And this week, just a little update. The last video I had ran on a boardwalk in St. Ignace, Michigan, in the Hyperion Tempo shoes. And I kind of wrecked my knees, both of my knees. My right one was really bad. My left one, not as much. Well, as I favored that right knee and took care of it, that left knee was having to overwork. And so by the time I got to race day, my left knee was the one that was bothering me the most, and my right knee had recovered. I had went to Walmart, bought a few braces, or a couple braces for each knee, and it just so happened that that left knee was still bothering me on race day. So I kind of doubled up on the braces on my left knee. You can see here, I've got like a sleeve here and another brace here. It's not anything that inhibited running. It was just something to add a little bit of extra stability. And I ran today in the New Balance V4s, Rebel V4s, and they were nice today. So my heart rate was getting super high today. It was a little bit warmer. It was a harder track. It was like a horse track, and then part of it was mud and part of it was heavily rutted in this pea gravel stuff. It wasn't fun at all. And so the heart rate was climbing 180, wasn't nice. So I had to try to back off as much as I could. With that said, on my previous 5K, which happened about, July 4th, I had finished that with my personal record and my personal best of a pace of 12 minutes and 2 seconds per mile on average. This one, I did it in 12 minutes and 15 seconds per mile average. With all things considered, being on vacation, eating whatever I wanted, there was no restrictions I put on myself. I just ate whatever I wanted all week. I didn't get to do any sort of exercise throughout the week other than some strength training, and then that one long run on Wednesday where I wrecked my knees. And plus I'm not in as good of a shoe. These are the New Balance Rebel V4s. They're not going to be the Evo SLs. They're just not. So with all of that said though, I still came relatively close to my time last time. So all things considered, I think that's a success. So I'm going to take this additional week and focus on a little bit of recovery, a little bit of training, kind of mix it. And then I've got one more 5K race on the 18th in Cincinnati, and looking forward to that. And then that will be kind of the end of the race cycles, and then begins training for a 10K race. So we'll see how all of that goes. All right, guys, that was the quick check-in. Sorry, this is the hotel room right before I check out. And yeah, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. All right, later.